Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over reviewing, trying out these dual-ended alcohol markers, 12 pastel, 12 skin tone, easy to blend, fine pigment ink. And we have fine and broad tip, and it's called My Life Artist Concepts. They were $10 for 24. I will not be doing a full review. I will be going over the skin tone markers, well, the ones that I think are skin tone. And I don't know how to do a real review. I've realized that after watching people do reviews, they take their markers and they do all kinds of stuff with them, whereas we just color. You can see the center of it. It's hard to see through here, but it's like a you can see through it. I don't know how what other the best way to say it. So I pulled out all the ones that I think we might be able to use for skin tone. It says 12 skin tone, 12 pastel, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, 12. And then the colors that I left in here are peach candy, pastel orange, mauve shadow, mint, anise black, blush, fresh yellow, pastel blue, pastel violet, purple mauve, and fluorescent green. So first we're going to just take those, do a quick swatch, if you will. No real swatching today. Let's see. I mean, it's black, so it should work, right? So I'm going to talk about it as we do this. So the markers are like all the other markers that are inexpensive. They have not quick roll time, but they do roll. And hopefully you could catch them by then. The point tip or normal point tip so far, they sound just like all the other ones that we have. We're going to use some more expensive ones to look at real quick. So this is the chisel. This is the chisel. This one's a little bit longer. These are the bevels. This one's a little bit more pointy and about the same size. I really, this is going to sound horrible because I think these were made in China too. Um, I don't think it's like 20,000 different marker companies, you all. Made in China, designed in America. Let's see, where is it from though? It doesn't say. Some companies on the box it'll say like what city. And so this is how this one looks. Full on review going on. I feel like this one is wider. And this is the one that costs more money. These are Arteza. This fine tip is thinner, the Arteza one, and they look the same length. Does that really matter to me? Nah. But some of you might want to know that. They go on scratchy just like all the other ones so far that we've tried before. This is fresh yellow, squeaky. I did kind of press it down kind of hard. This is anise. Looks like lemon head candy, and went on light, very very light, a little bit too light for my liking. This is blush. Blush is light, which is good. I feel like this would be a good blending marker. And this was peach candy. I find that it's a lot of pinks in a lot of these markers though. 'Cause we have two pinks so far. I'm pulling out another pink right now. Pastel violet. That's pink to me. This one went on very smooth though, smoother than the other ones. This is Mauve Shadow. It looks like a shadow. It's light. That would be good for some flowers probably. Then we have Purple Mauve. Looks like purple. But these probably could blend pretty decently too. So let's see. Let's make a circle. I think that's how the professionals do it. It definitely bleeds. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's not let it bleed through on our project that we're getting ready to work on. Hmm. Interesting. Definitely went through the paper. That purple one had felt like it had a little bit more, or the mauve, purple mauve, I think it's called, felt like it had more ink on it, marker juice. This is mint blue, and this is from, not a real comparison what I'm about to do, but we're gonna do it anyway. I think this might be mint blue. Ooh, this is probably why they changed that design. This one's dry, but this one's blue gray. TB1 is what it's called. And then I have my Copic, and this is mint blue as well. So they do not look the same. And this one is mint blue, and this is mint blue. The the marker heads are not even the same. They do match this one. They do match their swatch though, and this one is pastel blue. Love this blue, very pretty in my opinion. And then the last pastel color is fluorescent yellow. Let's come up here. Yeah, that's not what I thought it was gonna be. This is green. That exactly. This is just green. Okay, very very green actually, and it has this little, which is really cool because I'm gonna be making one of these couple of next couple of months, and it's pretty stuck in there too. It's pretty stuck in there. I was surprised to see these markers at that store, but they have. I've noticed that they've started selling a little bit more craft items in there. So that's really good for us crafty people that shop in those spots. I'm not going to do the bevel side. This is peanut. Does not look like a peanut to me. Actually, it's pout. Peaut. Let me know how you pronounce that. I have no clue. Milky white. These look like they're blending markers more so than anything else. Aruba. Jamaica. Come on, baby. Midi old rose. This one is pastel mellow yellow. Let's see how pastel. Oh, nice skin. This one is called warm caramel. Ooh, nice color. Love that. It's very orange tint, right? Some orange hues in there. Pale cherry pink, another pink, and this pink and this pink. We didn't need all of those. We have one, two, three, four pinks. We didn't need four pinks. Did not. This is bronze. This is tanned skin. This one is warm cocoa. What's called cacao. Cacao. This is chocolate. Ooh, that's rich. That's a rich chocolate right there. And this is caramel. Hmm. Okay, well, let's see how they're gonna color. I really got these markers for the skin tones more so than anything else because I always find that I am running out of markers that are skin toned in my opinion. So right now we're using warm caramel. Looks orange to me. This color right here. And I feel like this lady has wild orangey hair. I could be wrong. This paper was just printed off the printer. It is Nina. I think it's like the lightweight Nina. 65 pounds. It feels thin. Very thin. I have to take my car to the shop today. Something's wrong with one of the tires. I don't know why. I feel like I just took it and got it maintenance too and bought new tires. I know they're going to come back with some nonsense. I'm not in the mood for nonsense lately, but we'll see. It's like a 20 minute drive away. I'm not in that mood either. And yesterday when we were out, it seemed like more traffic was about. I don't know what's going on with that. You cannot cap them on top of each other. A lot of markers are like that though, right? I think because the people have started putting their markers on the side when they make videos so people can see in case they want to try it out. You're probably thinking these skin tones you did the hair. I know. I know. We're going to be okay. We're not going to color all these ladies' faces anyway. This is Peaut. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pete? Pute? Pute. So I'm going to try blending on her. You know what? The colors, what's a good word? They meld together. They don't dissipate to show where the line is and is not. They all kind of go together. I didn't color over that one spot that you probably saw a lot, but they went together really good. And I like that. I'm not a layer color anyway, so I feel like that's going to be fine. This scraping is loud though, so I do apologize if anyone is watching that has scraping sensitivity. I know Samara does, and if anyone else, I do apologize. I'm not saying that she's watching the video. I'm just saying in general. If she is, I do apologize. If you are, I apologize. And to whom anyone else, I apologize. Actually, this looks good on her. So this is a double layer. Let's see. Hmm. All right. Friend Mallory is sitting next to her though. Mallory has dark brown hair. So let's try this chocolate color. And whoever drew these pictures, or however the pictures were made, they have like little highlights in the hair. I'm gonna color right over them. Because because we really don't know how to do all that just yet. I think what I'm going to start incorporating, I just want to try and see if it was a fluke on one, um, is I'm going to dedicate 30 minutes to learning coloring something, coloring. So I'm going to go and find an artist that has decided to give us free talent and learn from that person. It's like maybe I'll learn blending or shading or making colors rich. My one of my friends sent me a picture of this lady that does it on TikTok. And I was like, I don't have TikTok though. All right. I think mid old rose is a good color too. So let's see. No, it's not a good color for this skin. Or what his hair, I should say. We'll see though. We shall see. Do I like the markers? It's too soon to tell. They were $10, I believe, for 24 alcohol markers that are skin tone. You could decide if you think that's a good price point or not for yourself. Would I buy them again with the knowledge that I have now? Probably, because I don't have a lot of inexpensive skin tone markers, and I feel like these would be a good filler for my more pricier markers. I bought some Ohuhu skin tone markers, and I did not like those at all. They were water based though, and they just did not. I didn't like how they. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Because when Amazon has like their sale for like skin tone markers, I always look to see. Actually, this looks good. I just did it twice. I doubled it, and it came out great. This right here is warm cacao. These hairs right here are by hair textures, poofy, thick, and wild. I don't know how they maintain their hair, but ooh, I had said a couple of months ago. I haven't did it yet, but I had said a couple months ago I'm going to go back to washing it every week because I now I when I'm in the zone of self care, which I need to be in more of the zone of self care, I wash it every 2 weeks. But when I was washing it more often, it felt more moisturized, and so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I was trying to use the put the colors to the side of what we've been using. We don't have gray. We do not have a gray in here. I know gray is not a skin tone, nor is it pastel, but I would like a gray. So I'm going to use caramel, and then I'm going to go in and try to use the milky white. And we'll see how that works out on this hair. You know, we have to have a mature lady uh, in our to vibe out with us, tell us all those cool stories from when she was bad, doing things that her parents would never have allowed if they knew that she was doing it. Right? I don't know anyone like that now. All of my mature friends never tell me stories about when they were bad. It's always good stuff. Or you hear stories about them being healthy or walking or spending time with the grandkids. Never. When I was 16, we went to the soda pop stand, and I guess I have to create my own stories. My mom isn't here anymore. My aunt isn't here to tell me all the trouble they got into, and my uncle refuses to indulge in the, what is it called when you tell on yourself? Self something. Where you just let everybody know all your business that you were bad. Because I heard stories about them being really bad, but my uncle doesn't really share those kind of stories anymore. And I'm sure he's going through a lot. He's only one out of his siblings that's still around. That has to be a worrying burden. So we're going to try Milky White. Now, Milky White is lighter than, yeah, I figured it wasn't going to do much. Caramel, let's see. Maybe if I use tanned skin, let's see. This has the green hues in it. So let's just go ahead and color all of that in. These two together look good, caramel and tan skin, but that wasn't the goal. I mean, I wasn't trying to blend anything. I was trying to give this lady a different hair color because her skin was whenever I do skin tones, I try my best not to be so monochromatic with the hair and the skin. I learned a big word, monochromatic. I think I want to get back into photography though. Photography's changed so much and roll the film. And then my teacher was like, someone's gonna cut their hand. I cut my thumb. Because you got to take the film and plop it onto the reel when you're rolling the film onto the rollers, as well as when you're loading your own film. And so you got to load it, then you got to cap the size, at least for the 35 millimeter film. Mm-mm, it didn't work out for me. She was like, really? You get points deducted from that. I got points deducted from that. Not my finest hour. I've never been the best at anything, but I've tried my best. And that's all. I'm satisfied with that. All right, so we're gonna move on to another lady. Let's try this young lassie here. Try this Anise. Actually, let's see. Ooh, if you do it gentle, you cannot hear it that much. But yeah, no, it's still squeaky. Squeak. So we just used anise, and now we're gonna use pastel mellow yellow. Nope. Not. It's not giving me what I needed to give. And that's okay. We'll be all right. Does okay with the blending, I think. I think. I mean, because it's giving me that color that I wanted, but is it? And now let's see. What color is this one? Let's try tan the skin. No, let's not try tan skin. Pale cherry pink. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's better. Now I think professional artists would take these markers and create a masterpiece and still complain that the markers are not that good. For $10, would I rebuy these? No, probably not. I would probably just go on Amazon and find different markers. They have 12 skin tones in, and I like the skin tones, but I don't. I feel like I should have paid less. But it is 24 alcohol markers, and if this is a starting point, it's not bad, I think. Yeah, maybe if it was more skin tone related. This is a really good color for her skin. Let's do one more. I just feel like I can't, and it could just be me. So it could just be me, but I feel like maybe I don't have as much. You know what? No, I think I would buy them. Yeah, I would buy them. For $10 for 24 markers is not a bad deal. And you do get 12 skin tones. I don't like the squeaking of the markers, so I'm trying to go on very light with them, but I can still hear the strokes. And I'm not being, super heavy handed at all. So I think that if I were a marker color putter together person, I would have wanted the skin tones to match with hair, right? So if I have, let's just say we have a blonde lady or a fair skinned lady, she would have blonde hair, she could be a brunette, she could have red hair, and then I would give hues of those colors. So I would give the skin tone. Say if we had a dark skinned person, right? I would give colors that complemented those hair, the skin tone, as well as like I would have put a gray in here or a color that could become gray. And I tried to use that milky white on her hair and I couldn't. And it could just be me, right? It could just be a novice person. I'm gonna use warm caramel to provide a little bit. So that's not good. These are very lightweight as well. So, but that marker popping off like that, not a fan of. They probably all can pop off if you snatch them open, right? Wasn't trying to snatch it though. This lady says I have freckles. That's what she's telling me. Did y'all know that? Sometimes your images talk to you and they let you know how they want to look. Who am I to deny her from getting her freckles? Mm. Do we use pastel orange for that? Yeah. So too big. This tip is too big. So if you were to do freckles, you would need a fine tip color applicator. For that, I am going to use this color, Pute, Pete. It doesn't look good to me now, but I feel like she'll be my favorite. She's giving me Fifth Element vibes. Yeah, definitely Fifth Element vibes. And now you can barely see the freckles. So it did do a good job at blending in that one. So let's take a look at the images that we've colored. All right, so this was our um, sheet behind it. I can't think of the real word, but I think it may have bled through just a little right here. Hello. There we go. Because now right here, just our freckle lady. And then these is our images. So we did her first, which I think she came out absolutely amazing, stunning. And then we have her, and then we did her, and then her, then her. So I like the markers for what they can do for what I need them to do. Would I rebuy them? I think that I could probably find a better marker with these colors. Uh, they're not that bad. They're $10, right? For 24. But I think I can find a better. I'm gonna look online and look them up and see. And then if I find something that's better than this, we'll do a comparison. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed us coloring these images. I'll link this image that I got from Pinterest in the description box. So I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.